Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Christian. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, good day. Wherever you are, whenever you're seeing this, I hope you are good. So guys, today we're going to be doing a pick a card reading. Yes, a pick a card reading. I have not done a pick a card reading. It's probably been a couple months, y'all. It's been a minute since I've done a pick a card reading, but today we have 3 card piles to choose from, and we're going to be doing a pick a card reading to see what is holding you back, you know, with the spring equinox around the corner, with the last full moon before we step into the spring equinox being next week. You know, this is definitely a moment where we're going to be bombarded with a lot of self-reflection, a lot of questions about ourselves, and a lot of questions about the relationships that we're involved in general. So it's very important to know right now in the season what is holding you back, because that's what you're going to be confronting. That's what you're going to be moving out of your way and pushing past so you can move forward. And if you've just been wondering what's holding you back, what's bothering you, that's what we're going to get into. So yes, we're going to get right into it. If you've ever gotten, you know, a pick a card reading, then you know the vibes. And if you don't, we're going to take a couple of deep breaths together. And then I'm going to show you guys the pile selection. There's going to be 3 different piles. You choose whichever one is calling to you. Then check down below for the timestamp, and I will see you guys at your reading. Right now, you guys can step into the New You 30-Day Transformational Self-Led course. I made a YouTube video about it if you want to see the full tea, but the 30-Day New You Transformational course is basically a 30-day guide that takes you through physical, emotional, spiritual, and mental healing and reflection and exercises and discovery. It is so powerful and so magnificent. I'm very proud of it. I really love it. And if you want a new transformation as you step into the spring equinox, check down below in the description box and get your copy. And if you guys see this before or around the full moon total lunar eclipse in Virgo that we're going to have next week, you can check down below in the description box to get a full moon reading, because we're going to be getting into those too. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into those deep breaths. We're going to be breathing deeply in through our nose and out through our mouths. The goal here is to fill your lungs up completely and then empty them completely. Whenever you need to take some deep breaths and get yourself together, this is what you want to do. We're going to take our deep breaths. I'll show you guys a pile selection, and then I will see you guys at your reading. Thank you guys for being here as always. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. First breath. Alrighty, here is our card selection. You can pause here if you need to. We have pile 1, pile 2, and then pile 3 from left to right. Choose whichever pile is calling to you. Then check down below in the description box for the timestamp, and I'll see you at your reading. Alrighty, group 1, let's go ahead and get into your tea. Let's get into it, group 1. How are you guys feeling? Hope you guys are doing spectacular. Let's get into what's holding you back, okay? So we have the garden and the gate. We have caring connections. We have the temple path. And we have door to personal healing and happiness. Okay, y'all know there's gonna be a drag, right? I'm sure you guys are expecting a drag. It's gonna be a drag. Okay. So let's just start off here, you know, with the garden and the gate, door to personal healing and happiness, the temple path, caring and connections. I feel like, you know, what's holding you guys back is fear. You know, definitely a lot of fear. What if it doesn't work out? What if I feel bad? What if I'm uncomfortable? You know, the best thing for you guys might be, I don't even know. Just pick a fear that you have and face it. You know, just challenge yourself to do something that you normally wouldn't do. You guys really want to just get out of your own way and just get ahead of your anxiety and your fears and your doubts and what if this and what if this. You want to go ahead and get some momentum going so you can get ahead of that. So you can step into what you're supposed to. You know, I feel like you guys are supposed to step into a lot of healing, you know, a lot of new ideas, a lot of new perspectives, a fresh mindset, and you cannot step into that being scared. You can't step into it being scared. So really work on your fear. We have caring connections. Are you afraid of being held? Are you afraid of being vulnerable? Are you afraid of letting somebody in? You know, if it doesn't work out, who cares? You know, if the door ends up being closed, who cares? You know, the temple path says no matter what works, good or bad, it is what God has for me. And I'm okay no matter what. You know, you have to be able to accept that you are not in control. It might be good, it might be bad, no matter what it is what it is. So you want to be able to step into life with a wide open approach. You want to step into life excited. You want to step into life feeling good. You want to step into life knowing that you're making the right choices. And just, knowing that you're stepping into the right things and feeling confident about what you're doing. You don't want to be stepping into life scared, half scared to death, because you can't make any decisions. You can't make a move. You can't say something. You can't trust your feelings. You can't trust your emotions. You want to let that go. You guys really want to let that go. It would be great to do some full moon releasing work, always, but it would be great to do some full moon releasing work on some fears. Okay, let's keep going with the oracle cards. We have if you believe. If you believe, listen to your intuition and ask for help from others, which y'all do not want to do. Ask for help from others, okay? With this caring connection energy, and with the temple path, this is all about just relying on your community, and letting the people that are in your life do what they're supposed to do, letting them support you, letting them pour into you, letting them give you what you need. So it's really important that you don't take that for granted. You have people in your life that want to help you. You have people in your life that have chosen to be there for you. So act like it. Stop acting like you're doing this alone, because you're not. Don't be morbid. You're not doing this alone. You have more support than you think. Look around you. You have more support than you think. And you can let them know, I'm scared. I don't know if I can do it right now. I don't know if it's going to work out, or what if it doesn't work out. You can have real conversations about what if it doesn't work out with the people in your life. You don't have to act like it's all okay. We have if you believe. So this is why conquering fear is so important, because whatever you believe is what you're going to be manifesting. You think all of these bad, crazy things are going to happen, you're going to, manifest a lot of crazy stuff, a lot of obstacles. And let's be honest. Whether we're thinking negatively or not, we're going to come across obstacles. But we want to make sure that, we have the right mindset when we come across those obstacles. If you come across an obstacle with a defeated mindset, then you might as well not even waste your time and energy fighting. You might as well just lay down and let it just run right over you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it takes a certain mindset and a certain type of spiritual muscle and spiritual stature and posture to handle the type of stuff that we go through, and to handle the type of stuff that you've been through. But you've been through it, and you've done it. You've conquered it. You don't need to be afraid of the other shoe dropping, because it's already dropped and you handled it. Clock it. It's already dropped and you did it. You took care of it. So what now? The worst that could happen has already happened and you handled it. We don't know what's happening in the future. So the worst thing that could have already happened to you has happened to you. You have something that is the worst thing that's happened to you. So it's happened, and you're clearly still here. So it didn't take you out. It didn't take you out. The worst thing up to your story right now, you made it through. So just know that, and have more faith in yourself, and know that you can do the hard things. Okay, let's go ahead and keep getting into it. Let's get into our tea leaf oracle group 1. We have man, dealings or relationship with a man. Dealings or relationship with a man. For some of us, we have to, open our hearts to a man in our life and allow, this energy to just give us what we need. It could be letting your partner love on you. It could be letting a friend love on you, a mentor. It could be, rekindling a relationship with a family member or what have you. But we have dealings or relationship with a man. Also, if we have trauma, with a guy, if there's a certain man in our life that has been giving us a lot of trauma, to where this person is the subject of a lot of our fears in love and relationships in life in general, that's definitely something that you want to release. You want to write a letter to them and burn it tonight. Okay, we also have sunrise, new creative ideas, new ventures, and a fresh start. New creative ideas, new ventures, and a fresh start. Love that. We have wedge. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. Period. Which is why you have to be ready, which is why you can't afford to be afraid. Because when you already scared and then something goes wrong, because things are going to go wrong, when you're already afraid, you're not going to be able to handle it well, because you're already in a mindset of something's going to happen, something's going to happen, something's going to happen. And that's not the right mindset to be in. Okay. We also have haystack, karma. You will reap what you have sown. You will reap what you have sown, group 1. And we have mountain road. You are on the road to success. You are on the road to success. So I have a few things, with this haystack energy. You've reaped what you have sown. This is not a card that I get often. But also, reaping what you have sown. It's so important to make sure that you're planting fruits of joy and faith and being hopeful and happiness and structure and community and love and patience and kindness. Look into the fruits of the spirit. This is definitely a time when how you've been thinking is going to be directly impacting how you're able to, navigate in this current space that you're in. So you want to give yourself whatever kind of support you can to keep you going, to keep you moving forward, whatever that may look like. We have sunrise, a fresh start, a new beginning, new creative ideas. So you want to be able to bet on yourself, and you want to know that you can have the things that you want instead of constantly feeling like I said, like the other shoe is going to drop. We have mountain road. You're on a road to success, but look at this damn mountain. Okay, the mountain is spooky. Okay, the mountain is spooky. We're up a mountain. We're going through a difficult time. We have challenges up against us, also wedge. Someone is trying to come between you and something you want. Okay? And for some of us, it could be this man that's trying to come between you, or the trauma that you dealt with this man from the past that could be trying to come between you and something you want. So be so connected to the things that you want that nothing can throw you off, that nothing can make you prepare to accept less. This is definitely not a season to accept less and be okay with it. This is a season to actually demand more. But how can you demand more if you don't even believe you're worth more? How can you demand more if, you don't even believe it can happen for you? You really have to get your mind right and stop operating out of fear. We also have unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives, letting that old stuff go, old fears, old frustration, just letting stuff go, generational trauma, letting that stuff go, realizing where we had to learn harsh truths, and just taking those lessons and letting everything else go. We have Sisterhood of the Rose, beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, and teacher. So, community, connecting with the right people, having the right energy supports you and lifts you up. We also have welcome to the world, boundaries. Oh, excuse me, not welcome to the world. Where am I seeing welcome? Okay. Weight of the world, boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. Weight of the world, boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. And we also have a new earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. A new earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. So first things first, group one, boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. Really evaluate what you're holding on to, what's weighing you down, what's adding on to this fear, what's adding on to this heaviness that you're experiencing. And let it go. It's not yours to carry. Oh God, I think that is such a beautiful message. It's not yours to carry, because who wants to carry it? Not me. Not me, girl. It's not mine to carry. Oh, let me get this off of my shoulder right now, because I know it can't be mine to carry. It can't be mine to carry. So let it go. Don't feel like there's any celebration in letting yourself be worn down to the ground. Okay, let it go. We also have a new earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. You have to keep saying what you want and believing what you want and having faith in what you want. That's how you get it. That's how you get it. And you cannot operate in fear. We have spiritual insight, sacredness. Y'all need to get back on y'all candle work. Y'all need to get back on your spiritual baths. You need to get back on your prayer. You need to get back on your woo-woo shit. Whatever that means for you. Releasing rituals, sound baths, prayer, working with Psalms, ancestor work. Like I mentioned, spiritual baths, candle work, doing readings for yourself, getting readings. This is a time to connect spiritually more than ever. You need to disconnect from the 3D. Do not let the 3D get you fucked up right now. The 3D really got you messed up. Get out of the 3D and really tap into what's happening beneath the surface. We also have passion, burning with life's passion. Burning with life's passion. So get back into that excited energy where you can't wait to see what's next. We have raise your vibration. Raise your vibration. Beautiful. Raise your vibration. And we have signs and reminders. Signs and reminders. So listen to your intuition. Signs and reminders, group one. Continue to pray and ask for reminders in the way that you need them. And listen to the signs that you get. Don't just see stuff and not do anything about it. Journal about it. Meditate on it. Pray about it. Try to figure out how it can relate to other things in your life. Ask yourself, how did it make you feel? What did it make you think about? You really want to learn yourself spiritually, because that's going to be the way you're able to deal with this fear. You have to stop looking at the 3D. The 3D really got you messed up. You want to be able to see beyond that and realize the potential. We have the temple path. We have door to personal healing and happiness. This is how you get it. Not going through the 3D and squeezing all you can out of earth and the human experience. There's only so much you can get from that. There's certain things that the spirit has to give you, and that's what you're stepping into. And those things last. Those things last. You don't have to beg those things to give you what you need. So keep that in mind, group one. Let me know how you felt about this reading. I love you guys. I appreciate y'all. If you picked group one and it resonated with you, please let me know. If you guys want to book a session with me, get your private full moon reading, get the New You course, step into everything, check down below in the description box. I love y'all as always, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys. Bless. Alrighty, group two. Let's go ahead and get into it, group two. How are you guys doing? Group 2 is my special group. I have not forgotten that. Group 2 is my special group. So let's get into it. And I've been telling group 1 that it's a drag. And if you've been here since group 1, how you doing? I hope you're ready for drag number 2. Let's get into it, guys. So we have the thinking man. The thinking man. We have broken heart. Broken hearts. We have the 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron, the 6th chakra, and we have storm warning. Storm warning. What is holding you back? Storm warning. All right, beautiful. So we know we got issues here with this storm warning, and we have broken heart. We have 9 and 10 here. So broken heart, I always say with this card, because we have the 9, that, sometimes we have to have our hearts broken to be sad. So I feel like something that is holding you guys back is just not being able to get over a certain heartbreak or a certain problem. You might not be able to get closure on something. This could also be like a soul tie type of situation where there's a man somewhere thinking about you and your situation, and you're thinking about the situation you've had with them. So there could definitely be some unfinished business that you guys have, and that's definitely holding you back. For sure. And we have the 6th chakra. So this is about your third eye, opening your third eye. And that might not be something you want to do, because if you do that, it's going to let you know that you immediately have to stop thinking about this stuff, giving this stuff your energy, wanting it to come back, crying about it. You have to stop letting this stuff control you. And if you get to a certain level spiritually, you're not going to be able to entertain this stuff anymore. So I think that's what's holding you guys back, not wanting to fully let go of what you need to let go of. And it's like, okay, I know if I do this, I'm going to have to stop doing this. I'm not really ready to stop doing this. Even though I want what I'm going to get, I'm not really ready to stop doing this. So you really have to ask yourself, are you really ready to walk away from something? And if you have somebody in your life and you're entertaining them, and you know good and damn well that they're not going to stop what they're doing, then why are you doing that? Why are you allowing that type of energy around you? Like, we're either entertaining that energy or we're the ones that's doing it. The situation will improve. The situation will improve. No need to worry. No need to worry. And within the next few months. Within the next few months. All right, great. I feel like, we are definitely at a turning point. I feel like we're at a point where we're going to be able to step out of one space and step into something else. I feel like this storm and these problems are making the way for us to step into something different. We aren't supposed to be where we are, feeling how we're feeling, going on the roller coaster over and over and over again, reliving this stuff over and over and over again. We want to be able to realize why we had to deal with the pain in the first place, what was the point of it in the first place. And that is how your intuition is going to be supporting you right now, helping you see beyond, the actual heartbreak, the actual pain, and helping you understand why you had to be in those spaces in the first place. We have bird, perch, and I'm kind of going through these cards kind of quickly, but I want to get a little bit deeper into y'all's tea. Bird, perch, waiting for news, package, or letter. Waiting for news, package, or letter. We have beetle, good fortune. We have firecracker, excitement. We have rooster, an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. A rooster in here, arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. And we have sun, happiness and well-being. Happiness and well-being. Okay, great. I feel like this is definitely a moment for us to kind of close the chapter on something. I feel this bird perch is definitely us just waiting to see, like, are they going to change? Is it going to get better? Confidently close the door. Confidently close the door, honey. If you need to close the door on something, or just know that a chapter is finished, whatever that means for you, don't let thinking about it and worrying about it being closed, don't let that hold you back. Don't let that hold you back. It's closed. Trust that it's closed. If you're still thinking about it, it's probably because they're still thinking about it. I feel like whoever is involved in this is still thinking about this. So of course it's still popping up for you, but you get to control how it affects you in your reality. You don't have to let it affect you how it's affecting them. You don't have to, let them be thinking about it and sad about it and messed up about it. Like, when you have a conversation with somebody and then maybe you don't talk to them for a couple of days and you talk to them again, and you can just tell that they've been thinking about the conversation you had with them and maybe worrying about it or stressing about it, or just replaying one little piece of it in their head, and you're like, oh, you've been waiting to say this. I feel like we need to get out of that. We need to get out of, just kind of being on repeat in our head, and do something about it. And we want to make sure that we're not waiting on someone to give us what we need or show us what we need. We want to move by what's best for us. And if you walk past something or leave something behind that you're supposed to circle back to, you'll circle back to it. you'll circle back to it. You can never get too far away from something that if it's yours, it can't catch back up to you. So don't even allow that to, get in your head. We have happiness and well-being. The situation will improve. Don't feel like this is a space where you have to stay. And the situation will improve. It'll get better. Know that it will get better. Within the next few months, I feel like we'll definitely be able to let this go. Within the next few months, we have no need to worry. So don't think that you're crazy. Don't think that you're wrong. Don't think that you're the one that's holding on. Now, in reality, there are parts of us that will always hold on to certain parts of us and certain things that we've experienced. But that doesn't have to be who you are today. Who you are today could be someone that is focused on X, Y, and Z, driven by X, Y, and Z, motivated by X, Y, and Z, inspired by X, Y, and Z, and staying away from X, Y, and Z. Two things can be true at the same time. So you can appreciate, what somebody was or what a situation taught you and not let it haunt you, and that's what you guys want to do. Release that stuff. Let that stuff go. Do not worry about it. Don't feel like you're making the wrong decision. You made the right choice. Keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. You're not the only person that is in this situation. So there's a lot of other moving parts. That could be why you're still thinking about it, but maybe do some releasing work, write about this and burn it. It could be a journal entry. It could be a letter to this person. It could be a letter just about the situation, but write about it and burn it, and release it, write it, read it 3 times and then burn it. And if you are uncomfortable burning it, then you can bury it. But yeah, I feel like it's time to put some things to rest and to not let the past haunt us anymore. Again, Rooster, an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. Recognize who you can and can't work with, and stop trying to work with people that you can't work with. We have Serenity, be calm. Be calm. And we have Intention, spinning life. Oh, this is so beautiful. Intention, spinning life, and Serenity, be calm. So, relax. You should not be in a space where you dealing with a damn rooster. Ugh. An arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. Girl, bye. You should not be dealing with no damn rooster. Somebody doing all that hooting and hollering in the morning, cock-a-doodle-dooing. You should not be dealing with that. You know what I'm saying? If somebody comes around you cock-a-doodle-doodling, get their ass up out of your space. Seriously. Don't let somebody come in your space and mess up the vibe. Don't let their energy mess up the vibe, okay? We have divine timing, and we have transformation. Divine timing and transformation. So if you've been knowing that this isn't going to last forever, if you've been knowing that eventually you were going to step into something different or something new, this is happening. You're in the space right now where, it's happening, it's unfolding. And it's a really, really great place to be in. And yeah, I think you should, just look around and realize how far you've come, realize what you've accomplished. Know that you're only getting started, and know that there's only better for you. And do not let your mind make you think that you haven't done the things that you have done. Don't let your mind make you think that you made the wrong choices or you can't move comfortably, because what if it all falls again? Keep moving forward. We have the golden children, inner child, tenderness, innocence, and rare gifts. Inner child, tenderness, innocence, and rare gifts. If you dealt with some stuff in your childhood, just about not feeling secure, abandonment issues, that could definitely kind of be triggering for you right now as you're leaving one foundation behind and stepping into something new. So, give yourself time to grieve this season. Give yourself time to be sad about it. Really honor your inner child. Don't judge yourself for what you're feeling right now. We also have your life is a canvas, artist, manifestation, and creative accountability. I love this card. This card says, I'm not just blindly thinking about life. Whatever I think, whatever I say, whatever I speak, whatever I want is going to happen. So I have to be mindful of those things. Be mindful of what you tell yourself. Be mindful of how you speak to yourself. Don't feel like your words don't mean anything. And that should let you know that you need to get back on your affirmations. Okay? Get back on your affirmations. Get back on your mirror work. Speaking beautifully to yourself every day. Get back on that. You need that. You deserve that. Get grounded. Empaths, highly sensitive, connect with nature. Get grounded. Just like I said, issues with security, issues feeling grounded and on a solid foundation in childhood can lead to a lot of root chakra issues. So look into some root chakra work. I think that's definitely going to be good for you. But get grounded. Connect with nature. You're highly sensitive. You're empathic. You're gifted. Connect with nature. Give yourself what you need, and don't feel like you have to be forced to be in anyone's space or tolerate anything. Give yourself what you need. Give yourself time to decompress. And I call it moving energies around. If you have a lot of stuff on your head, don't just let it sit there. Move it around. move that stuff around on the shelf and make yourself some space for what you want to bring in. And lastly, we have men talking, longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. Oh, Bookie, longing for home, belonging. Okay, Bookie Bear, I understand how you're feeling, group 2. I know that it's super hard for you to walk away from people and situations because you just want to snuggle in and, feel at home. And you need to ask yourself what makes you feel at home and what spaces, are you feeling at home for the right reasons, or are you not feeling at home for the right reasons? Are you feeling at home because you did the right thing and said the right thing, or are you not feeling at home because you've allowed stuff that you shouldn't have allowed, and you've settled, and you've accepted, and you've folded on your boundaries? Like, what do you need to really face about what you've done to want to belong, and forgive yourself for it? Realize what you've done and forgive yourself for it, and know that you could be a party of one, and sometimes you have to own being a party of one so you can find other parties of one. I think that I really believe that birds of a feather flock together. I feel like as a strong, independent, emotionally and spiritually intellectual woman, the women in my life are just like that. And, the women that they have in their life that they really, really connect with are just like that as well. And it never works for us making surface level connections with people who are not on the same frequency. And it won't work for you either, no matter what your frequency is. It just will not work. You cannot continue to bend for people, because then whether you're supposed to be with them or not, you'll feel bad about it. And you do not want to leave yourself feeling bad. So yes, group 2, that is what we have for you about what is holding you back. Let me know how you guys feel about this message. If you picked group 2 and this reading, this drag was for you, let me know how you feel about it. I appreciate you guys. I thank you guys for being here. If you want to get a private full moon reading, if you want to get the New You 30-day course, if you want to book a session with me, follow me, tap into everything, look down below in the description box. And yeah, I will see you guys later. Thank you guys as always for being here. Bye guys, bless. All right. Group 3, let's go ahead and get into it. Last but certainly not least, shout out to everybody that's been watching all the readings. How y'all doing? Thanks for hanging in there. Let's get into it. So guys, we have woman holding a heart. Woman holding a heart. Third chakra. The sun. And we have angel of love. What is holding you back? So let's get into it. We have the sun, this energy of rebirth, a new start, a fresh beginning. We also have angel of love and a woman holding a heart. So there's a lot of love in the building. Love is going to be your strong suit, and you want to believe that and trust that. The third chakra specifically talks about our solar plexus chakra. This rules our self-esteem, how we feel about ourselves, if we trust ourselves, if we feel like we're someone that is responsible, if we feel like we're a person of our word, if we, believe and have faith in us, in our abilities. So we have the third chakra here that could definitely be giving us, some issues as we're trying to have a fresh start, have a new beginning. But I feel like that's what these cards are saying. You can have a fresh start. You can be whoever you want to be. So I feel like what's holding you back is just, really being able to find the confidence, even if you have to fake it, or even if you have to make it from scratch. We have remain positive. Remain positive. We have there's something better. There's something better. And we also have compromise. Compromise as well. So yeah, but there's something better, compromise, remain positive. Your energies do not want you to lose hope or lose faith. If you're craving a lot of love right now, if you're craving a lot of intimacy right now, or even if that's something you really, really, really are not interested in, I would just say look into your relationship with that, because we have, angel of love and a woman holding a heart popping up. Also, the angel of love talks about that you already have a lot of love around you. So even if you're unaware of it, it's there, it's present. And I feel like that's why your energies are saying remain positive. Don't feel like the mindset that you have now is going to be forever. And don't feel like it's holding you back from so much. We have compromise. So if there's certain things that you wanted that you feel like you have to give up, I feel like maybe you should compromise with yourself a little bit and, do what you can to give yourself what you want. Don't be so quick to be like, oh, I can't have what I want. Do what you can to give yourself what you want. I think you deserve that. And we have there's something better. So don't feel like you need to settle. Know that you can have more, and there's something better It's just a message overall. You can feel better. You can look better. You can date better. You can make more money in better ways. You can meet people better. You can, move on better. You can get angry better and more productively. You can, handle sadness better, handle heartbreak better. There's always better. There's always room for improvement. We never have to feel like, oh, this is it. We should never feel like that, because it ain't over till the fat lady sings. It's not over until you're dead. So, you always have an opportunity to grow, to change, to start fresh. And this is your rebirth season. So and we've been getting the message of don't haunt yourself. Forgive yourself on the things that you did in the past. Forgive yourself and know that you've really been granted a fresh start. We have Torch, spiritual development. Come on, group 3, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. Spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. We have Fly, a period of illness, depression. We have Rabbit, too much concern with sexual matters. Too much concern with sexual matters. We have Dragon, beware of self-delusion. Beware of self-delusion. And we have Dog, far away. A distant friend is thinking about you. Y'all definitely have relationship issues because you're depressed and you're thinking too much about sex. Of course you got relationship issues. You know what I'm saying? And we have Dragon, beware of self-delusion. So let's get into this a little bit deeper. Our solar plexus chakra is, right near our sacral chakra, which rules intimacy and creativity. I don't think it will be bad to look into that as well, because all of these things are connected. When we are depressed, the easiest thing for us to do to make ourselves feel better is probably focus on how we can allow somebody else to come in our life and make us happy with the distraction, making ourselves feel good. So I think that's something to be mindful of. Like, don't distract yourself by what feels good. Sometimes you have to just be in the moment, because there's something you're supposed to see in this moment, a period of ill health. So if you have digestive issues, back pain, insomnia, stress, issues focusing, different things like that. This is how depression kind of shows up in the body. Lack of appetite, lack of energy. So I would definitely say, when you're feeling these ways, don't immediately try to distract yourself, because even though you are a person, relaying a lot of love energy, that energy is directly reflected on how you feel. So you cannot be trying to make connections with people when you know you're not doing your best. And I feel like that's why we have beware of self-delusion. Love is your power, but you do not want to not use it in the right ways. And if you haven't always used it in the right ways, this is your time to forgive yourself for that and move forward and recognize why you did those things and why you're not going to do it again. Also, spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. This is about a new approach. This is about a spiritual awakening, starting over fresh, feeling differently, acting differently. So don't let the stuff that you did in the past haunt you. Don't feel like that's all you're going to be doing, or don't not trust yourself. Don't feel like you can't trust yourself because of the situations that maybe you've been in the past. And we have Dog, far away. So maybe take a trip and see a friend. If you have a friend that is thinking of you, someone distant, that could be good to get some TLC. We also have Patience, through the darkness to the light. Through the darkness to the light, group 3. And we have opportunity, expand your horizons. It's time to grow. It's time to do more. Be patient. You learned these things for a reason. You went through it for a reason. It wasn't just so you could be aggravated. It wasn't just to piss you off and, make you feel away. That's not why you were in it. I guarantee you, that's not why you were in it. Recognize what you have gained from it. Recognize what it's taught you. Recognize how far you've come, how much further you're going to go. And, know that you're only getting started. Through the darkness to the light. We also have ask and receive. So start asking. Know that you are deserving of what you want. Don't feel like you shouldn't be asking, or you should ask. Ask and receive. And we have harmony and resolution. Beautiful, harmony and resolution. So you can have the peace that you want. You can have the things coming together. If you're wondering, am I going to have a peaceful resolution? Is this going to work out? We have harmony and resolution. So I think you'll be surprised by how this certain chapter is closing out in your life. We also have You're Not For Everyone. Embrace your weirdness and face your true north. Be yourself. Be yourself. Don't settle. Be yourself and be open to what you're feeling and how you're feeling. If you're too much for people, if you've had to fake and act like you're okay and hide certain parts of yourself because when you did show it was too much for somebody, that's not somebody to have in your life. Don't make any exceptions to your standards if you know how you need to feel and operate in the world. And we have deep cellular healing, arduous energy, physical and emotional healing. Arduous energy, physical and emotional healing. So healing on a deep level, like I mentioned, we're changing, we're going through a spiritual awakening. This is a great space to be in. We have Soul Family, calling your tribe. You don't have to do it alone, period. Calling your tribe, you don't have to do it alone. And we have Star Seed, what lights you up. What lights you up. So this is about you getting reconnected with you, seeing yourself in a different light and giving yourself the things that you want. Star Seed, connecting with people that are able to just really, really pour into you and reflect back to you the best things that you can see in yourself. We have Angel of Love. We have Woman Holding a Heart. So you want to continue to be open with your heart. Maybe look into some heart chakra work, as well as the solar plexus, the third chakra that we got. But yeah, I feel like group 3, you guys are at a really pivotal point at how you view yourself, how you view your past, taking those things that used to be used against you and letting that be a strength for you as you move forward, and just continuing to trust the process and know that you're going to have what you need in the end, and knowing that your desires are going to be for you in the end. Embrace your weirdness. So yes, group 3, that's what we have for you. If you pick group 3 and this reading resonated with you, then please let me know down below. Also, if you guys want to do a private full moon reading, if you want to book a private session with me, if you want to take the new You 30-day course, whatever you want to get into, check down below in the description box. I love you guys as always, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you guys for being here with me. And yeah, bye guys. Bless.